time for This Week in Clarksville. And now, here's your host, Stephanie Miller.
Welcome to This Week in Clarksville on this Thursday, November 17th. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. I get the pleasure of introducing you to the new major here at our local Salvation Army. Not only that, the holiday season is here, so find out how you can take part in the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign. Clarksville Christian School is celebrating 15 years, but there's so much more going on that campus. I had the pleasure of talking with a student, staff member, and the president of Clarksville Christian School to hear about their new enrollment numbers and what's coming up next. Also on today's show, I get to connect you with a local motorcycle club doing big things for local youth and also the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. I look forward to introducing you to them a little bit later. But first, let's check in with reporter Sherry Reeves to find out what's making the wrap in this week's edition of Main Street Clarksville.
This is the wrap for the November 17th edition of Main Street Clarksville. Deanna McLaughlin is preparing to begin her new role as the Ward 2 representative for Clarksville City Council, with aspirations of slowing down speeders in residential areas and improving the looks of Fort Campbell Boulevard. Read how she plans to take on City Hall. A man was shot last week in a road rage incident that landed his vehicle on someone's front porch. The tragic incident also left the man paralyzed. On the cover, we have information on the Montgomery County Commission adopting a compensation plan. It is designed to recognize and properly compensate its employees by bringing pay up to better reflect the current market values. And we have photos from Handmade Holidays, the annual craft fair that takes place at the Wilma Rudolph Events Center. The event featured one-of-a-kind handcrafted goods made by local artisans. Hundreds showed up this year for the indoor event, despite those frigid conditions outside. And that's the wrap. I'm Sherry Reeves, Main Street Clarksville.
Sherry, thank you. Well, coming up, I get to introduce you to Major Katie Chase of our local Salvation Army, and also let you in on the Red Kettle campaign and this year's Angel Tree. We'll be right back.
Give it up. Where'd you get it?
Rooms for less.
Get out! You gotta be kidding me!
Have you ever noticed that the guys' voices get really high when they get excited? I haven't really noticed that before.
Oh yeah, you should see their selections of sofas and recliners. I mean, oh my gosh, I about lost my mind. I should take you there sometime. I mean, there's more stuff that I want to get. I can't believe you got all this from Rooms for Less.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way when flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage. It ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
Welcome back to This Week in Clarksville. I am excited to introduce you to someone new to our area. I have Major Katie Chase of the Salvation Army with us. She comes to us from Maryville, Tennessee. Katie, welcome to town.
I'm very glad to be here.
Well, we are excited to have you again, a change of command here at the Salvation Army. First off, I guess, what do you think of Clarksville so far?
It's great. I'm getting around and learning my place in town without having to use a GPS. So that's great.
I know sometimes I even still need my GPS to maneuver around, and I've been here a minute. But again, Katie, welcome. You know, the Salvation Army really get into that big time of year for you guys. What do we need to be aware of as we move into the holiday season?
Well, we are greatly anticipating this wonderful time of the year where we really get to help families in our community. We are going to help over 900 angels this year, and we will have angel trees up at Walmart locations and also the mall. And those will be starting, you'll see those next week starting to go up, and we really could use support there. And we will be starting our Red Kettle campaign on the 19th next Saturday.
Okay.
And we can always use volunteer bell ringers, but also we need some more paid bell ringers to cover those shifts that are really cold when it's hard to get other people out. We really need them.
As we talk about bell ringing and how we sign up for that, you're seeing video of some previous years from the angel tree and bell ringing in our area here in Clarksville, Tennessee. How do we sign up with you, and can we do a group? Does it need to be a group sort of sign up, or can we sign up individually?
You can go to registertoring.com and pick Clarksville, Tennessee, and sign up to ring bells that way. We can take individuals, and we ask that they do at least a 2-hour shift if they are bringing by themselves. But we love when church groups, civic groups are able to take a full day and have volunteers throughout the day to take those shifts. Even if there are people that like to have friendly competition, maybe different Sunday school classes can compete against each other, or different churches, civic clubs, anything like that really helps to generate more support that helps us at Christmas time, but also throughout the year to fulfill our mission to serve this community.
And I know a majority of people out there, you are aware of the work that the Salvation Army actually does, but for those who don't, where does all of this money go?
So first we use it at Christmas time to help any of those families that need help providing Christmas for their kids. We always want to be faithful to our community and do what we're saying we're doing with those funds. But with what is left over, we use that throughout the year to help support our shelter programs and to help individuals that come in and need additional services to do those things. We really depend upon the money we raise at Christmas time, both through kettles and our mail appeal, to support the work we do throughout the year.
And again, Katie, thank you so much for the work that you guys do. I've had the pleasure of working with other Salvation Armies, and really you guys are sometimes unmatched with the work and what you give to others, in our community who really need it this time of year and throughout the year. So again, let's talk about signing up for the ringing the kettlebells, ringing those bells. Tell me again how we can sign up.
That website is registertoring.com.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with us that we need to know before we head into this big holiday season? And no, this will not be the last time that we talk to Katie, but right now, what else do we need to know?
Well, I just want you all to know I'm grateful to be here, and I look forward to meeting people around the community and to just share the good work that we're doing and to build more partners and support for the work that's happening. But also, we want to be a great partner in this community and work with other agencies, churches, our government leaders to really fulfill and meet the needs of our community where we can best serve. And so I will look forward to those meetings and meeting my neighbors and becoming part of this community.
For those who would like to meet you, they can reach out just here to the Salvation Army?
Yes, they can call our office, and I'd be happy to schedule a time that I can meet you somewhere, or you can come to the office and just get to know people.
Fantastic. Katie, again, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. So if you can, sign up for the bell ringing here for the Salvation Army. Head over and do that now. Go ahead and get your group together, or if you want to do it with, again, co-workers, friends, family, or just by yourself, just come on and go ahead and get signed up for that. Stick with us here on This Week in Clarksville. We have much more coming up right after this.
The West Group at Southwest Funding has a combined 29 plus years of experience in the local mortgage market. It's our top priority to make sure the client is well informed and has a transparent loan process. Our focus is to make your journey to home ownership as seamless as possible. Once you close with the West Group, you are family for life. To become part of the Happy West Group family of clients, call 931-266-0013 or visit us at thewestgroupswf.com.
At Miss Lucille's, we go for apple pie. A place that feels like a home away from home. a comfortable place to bring your family from out of town. It's a place where great conversations are had. It's a place where you can shop 200 small businesses in one location. It's a place for you to shop for gifts for any occasion or just to treat yourself. Come on down to Miss Lucille's. You'll be glad you did.
So, I just heard you talking to Jane about your gorgeous living room.
She was just asking me if it came from
Rooms for less, is that true? I mean, I always thought with the whole less thing.
Not at all. I mean, the whole less thing's actually more. You get more quality, more name brands, more selection.
Oh, but what about the table? I mean, there's no way.
Rooms for less.
Is this rooms for less? What time do you guys close? Yes!
Well, I remember in kindergarten, there was one class for each grade. That one hallway down there, about half the size of the hallway we have now. We didn't have this whole new attachment with the gym, lunchroom, mezzanine. And now we just have so many new people, lots of new teachers, bigger or multiple classes for each grade. The growth has just been incredible.
Senior Kendra Roberts is one of hundreds at Clarksville Christian School during what could be called a monumental time. Chuck Cooper, head baseball coach and director of staff and student life, says optimism is felt all throughout the campus.
It's fun to be part of something bigger than yourself, and one reason that my family and I actually wanted to move to Clarksville was the idea of trying to be a part of something that's unparalleled in the state of Tennessee. And so the growth, the records, that is the tip of the iceberg.
Positive things are happening here. Current students and leadership are celebrating the school's 15-year milestone. Clarksville Christian School started in the small church right there in 2007 with 43 students. In 2010, they moved to their current building, but they've grown so much, they're now going to expand the campus to acreage here at Rossview and Kilbrew Road. Current enrollment is at an amazing 550 students. President Brad Mosier says this campus expansion will offer space, academic innovations, and additional athletic programs.
We do believe we're going to be able to do some very special things that haven't been done here before on the level that we're planning to do them. And so every imaginable sport that we could offer, we intend to program and to introduce. And one of the unique things that we are purposing to do from the start, we want every sport, no matter what season, no matter how small or how large the sport, to have its own dedicated facilities. Oftentimes in a small school, you've got several teams competing for gym space or for field space. Well, we're going to solve that problem because we're going to have the space for each team and each sports program to have its own dedicated locker rooms, coaching offices, field houses, and competition fields.
Mosier explains that if classes are oversized, that it's hard to create a strong, positive teacher-student relationship.
We're committed from preschool to high school to having small class sizes where the teachers can really get to know who their students are, more than in name only, but really start to know who they are as people.
Maintaining class sizes that are manageable is crucial to Clarksville Christian School's continued success.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way when flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage. It ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louie team, leading you home.
Welcome back to This Week in Clarksville. It's time for our Sports Minute with sports reporter Brady McAtamney. We're outside of Forterra Stadium right now. What do we have going on the football field?
Yeah, so Austin Peay is the last football team standing in the area. Clarksville High lost at Cane Ridge in the postseason, so that ends high school season. Austin Peay played at and beat Kennesaw State last weekend, and this weekend they're going to Alabama to play the Crimson Tide, so that's obviously huge. Wow. They're not necessarily expecting to win that game, but it could be big for their playoff chances, which they are putting together a bid to potentially host a playoff game here, and if not, just get in the playoffs to begin with. Otherwise, basketball season is in full swing here. Austin Peay men's and women's basketball have started their seasons. Austin Peay men 1-2, the women 2-0 so far. And we just started basketball this week in the high school area. Some standout performances. Clarksville High's Amari Berry scoring 44 points in her team's win. Northwest Amaya Cobb 28 points in her team's 1-point loss to Clarksville Academy. Speaking of Clarksville Academy, Eddie Ricks III, Morehead State commit, scored 23 points in just over 20 minutes of play. So huge game for him.
That's amazing. That is huge. But before we leave out, good luck to the Govs as they take on Alabama. So yeah, good luck to them. Brady, thank you so much. Stay here. We have more coming up on This Week in Clarksville after this.
The West Group at Southwest Funding has a combined 29 plus years of experience in the local mortgage market. It's our top priority to make sure the client is well informed and has a transparent loan process. Our focus is to make your journey to home ownership as seamless as possible. Once you close with the West Group, you are family for life. To become part of the Happy West Group family of clients, call 931-266-0013 or visit us at thewestgroupswf.com.
Okay, what was our favorite part of the chapter?
Well, first, has anyone seen Chris?
She was just in the bathroom. Guys, it's rooms for less.
So what about the chair?
Yeah, rooms for less. I love it too. Love it. I just got it. It's amazing. All right, book club at Rooms for Less next week.
Here at the Journey Louie team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louie team, leading you home.
Welcome back to This Week in Clarksville. I am joined now by Scott Young. He is part of a motorcycle group here in Clarksville, Montgomery County. It is Varangians. Am I right in the way I'm saying it?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. It took me a couple of times. But we were, talking before this about maybe the misconception of motorcycle clubs. But when it comes to the clubs that we have here, yours in particular, you guys do a lot about giving back. And they're mainly a veteran organized, motorcycle club.
Yeah, we predominantly have veterans. You don't have to be a veteran to be in our club, but we do predominantly have veterans in our club. We do support the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation here in Clarksville and Nashville with Great Strides Walks. We have currently this year we've done a poker run for cystic fibrosis. We've done a golf tournament this year. Next year we plan on adding one more feature, which is a zombie run. So we'll have all 3 events for cystic fibrosis. We still continue to support the Junior Pro Football League with sponsoring a football team, and Then we also just give back by trunk or treat this year, and also turkey baskets for Thanksgiving.
And you may see the ball going back and forth. So Scott's son is actually behind us throwing the football around with a couple of the guys in the group. And you're saying that you give back to the football team. What football team is that, and how else do you give to them?
It's the midget Vikings this year. We're the 11 and 12-year-olds. What we provided this year is we bought all their jerseys, and we provided football equipment, footballs, cones, football ladders, some training aids for them. And then we also provided medical coverage for all practices and football games, because I'm currently with the fire department here in NEMT. So
very nice. Again, talking about that misconception, what do you think that is? Why do you think people, I guess, see a motorcycle club and they don't think about maybe all the good that you guys do?
I believe it's just the TV shows that are out there that they feel that that's what it is. A lot of the motorcycle clubs, the gentlemen that join the motorcycle clubs are just looking for camaraderie. A lot of veterans are in clubs and stuff like that, and when they leave the military, they look for that camaraderie, and that's what we provide here. We ride motorcycles.
How else do we find out about, I guess, your mission and what you guys are trying to do?
We do have a website. It's www.varangianmc.com.
varangianmc.com. Wonderful, because again, I know I want to continue to share what you guys are doing. The money being raised for cystic fibrosis in this area and outside of, and then you're giving back to the local youth. So next year, when do you start your next big event?
Next big event starts in January.
So January, and which one is that one?
Well, we're going to do, it's like a polar run. We're going to do, a lot of the clubs will get together, and we'll just, it's a very cold event. Everybody heard of the polar plunge? Well, we're doing
I've done that. It is cold.
We're doing a polar ride, and then we'll probably move into about March time frame. We're going to go ahead and do our poker run. It'll kick off the quote-unquote riding season, and then we'll go into our golf tournament, and then we'll hit up and around Halloween time with our zombie run.
Fantastic. Scott, is there anything else that we don't know about your club that I haven't asked yet that you want to put out there? Because again, for our area, we are so lucky to have you guys, the Varangians MC, and then of course we also have Bikers Who Care. So two organizations here that are a motorcycle group, but yet do so much for us right here at home.
I mean, we're not bad people. You can stop and say hi to us anytime, and
awesome.
everybody will just laugh and joke with you.
I have to say, I met several of you guys weekend before last at the Fallen. And
Yes.
again, like you said, just a good group of guys who love to just have that camaraderie and just great spirits.
Yeah, we do our bike night the first Thursday of every month at the Fallen Brewery here in Clarksville. All proceeds go to the Fallen Brewery. We don't ask for nothing. We just show up, we bring people, they spend money, and we have a good time.
And then if those out there who are watching this who are like, I'd like to know a little bit more, maybe I'd like to, I'm a vet and I love motorcycles, I ride, or I'm not and I still want to join this group, they can do that by going to your website.
They can go to the website or stop by our every first Thursday of the month. Or hey, if you see any one of us out riding, please stop us, shake our hand, and we'll talk.
And all it takes is that one question is, what are you guys all about? And that's what I asked, and this is what I found out, which I think is super cool. Scott, thank you again. Thank you guys for helping with cystic fibrosis and raising money and helping out local youth with the football. Much appreciated.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Stick with us. We have more coming up here on This Week in Clarksville when we come back.
Hey, I'm John, one of the family owners here at the City Forum. Some people think I'm great at the games and attractions here, but I'm not. I'm fantastic. Your mom might want to pick that up. Go low with 18 holes in mini golf. Channel your inner Ricky Bobby on the go-kart track. Play in Clarksville's only 7D motion theater. 10 lanes of family fun bowling. Don't forget about our big birthday party rooms. So come on out to the City Forum and try to beat some of my high scores.
The West Group at Southwest Funding has a combined 29 plus years of experience in the local mortgage market. It's our top priority to make sure the client is well informed and has a transparent loan process. Our focus is to make your journey to home ownership as seamless as possible. Once you close with the West Group, you are family for life. To become part of the Happy West Group family of clients, call 931-266-0013 or visit us at thewestgroupswf.com.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way when flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage. It ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
Thank you for joining us for This Week in Clarksville on this Thursday. I am going to go ahead and skip to our recipe for today. And this one is pretty darn special to me right now. It's one that I asked my mom to make often, especially this time of year. It's a Better Than Sex chocolate cake, and it is delicious. Here's the recipe for you. So you just get a box of chocolate cake mix. Make it as you see on the box. When it comes out of the oven, poke holes in the top of the cake, and then you pour a can of sweetened condensed milk on top of that cake and spread it out. Then caramel sauce, pour that right on top and spread that out as well. And then you put it in the refrigerator for a couple of hours just to cool off and to let all of that goodness soak into the cake. Once you pull the cake out of the fridge, top it off with a container or two. I like 2 containers of Cool Whip. And then on top of that, you sprinkle out your Heath bars that you've crushed, and it is ready to enjoy. Again, that cake is in honor of my mom, who passed away on November 14th at the age of 73. Here's a look at my mom now. Mom, I love you. God bless. Pleasant dreams. Roses on your pillow. I wish you enough, and kisses on your cheek.